This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with the finale of Thief 2014. In the last episode, we finished exploring the rest of the final area and got onto the ship. However, when we got there, Erin's final, I don't know, I guess emotions blew as she finally killed Ortega, or Orion, even though she could have done that a long time ago. But now she decides to suck out his soul, or whatever she did to him, and turn him into that. Whatever that is. Guess Orion never truly got the respect he deserved or the power, and he suffered for it. Now we gotta find Erin and see if we can absorb that power from her and save her. But she's still acting like a teenage brat as we're trying to do what's best for her, but she doesn't know any better. In most cases, I'm not really on the side of either of the adults or teenagers when it comes to stuff like that. But in this case, she's being ridiculously unreasonable. So we gotta knock some sense into her. So we gotta find her trail. Why are there so many? We must have to do like a boss fight or something. Or not maybe like a boss fight, but you know, a boss encounter with all these like areas to explore and around. So it's obviously, I wonder if we have to either maybe not fight her per se, but maybe we have to avoid her or something like that. Otherwise, because there's like all these other places to like explore here. It's so open-ended. So usually that means encounter territory of some sort, but. Alright, let's just see if there's like any hidden secrets around here. So let's just follow her trail and then kind of go from there. Oh. Looks like everyone's slowed down on time. Okay, well, I guess we're having to go through the ship. Huh, at least we don't have to deal with all this crap. Can't go through there. Maybe we might have to climb. Let's see. I assume we can't open any doors here, right? Oh, no, we can't. We can't open doors. Haha. Doors shall be opened. Huzzah! Wait, does she have the power to slow down time, or is she just paralyzing people?
Or disposable. Replaceable.
Well, yeah.
As good as the marks we provide.
Yeah, because we steal from people. We're kind of worthless in society. I mean, what were you thinking we were? I mean, we could have been helpful to society, but we didn't want to be. That's our choice.
No.
Seriously, are you like 12, lady? Although that might be the primal affecting her. Oh.
There is a cure for the glue. I'm gonna show everyone that death is better than this shit-stained existence.
I guess it makes sense that the finale would be trying to get to her stealthily. Because, yeah, games like these are not meant for aggressive encounters. So we need to find her and sneak up on her somehow. Although I'm kind of going out of my way now that I think about it. So I assume that I wonder, is she walking around or is it just I have to find her? I guess I just have to find her. I think it would have been, well, I think it would have been neater if we had if she was like walking around or had other people walking around during this encounter. Oh well. Alright, come on. Can I not? Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
Don't!
Nuts. Yeah, shit nugget. Alright, so she summoned her dudes.
Hurts to be betrayed, doesn't it?
What are you talking about? I never betrayed you. You were using that claw like a little child. Wandering around with like a kid in a candy store, not knowing what to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough into the mic. Alright, so apparently, I guess all the dudes are now those creatures, I'm assuming. So now we have to get away from those guys and chase after... Oh, we're just back here again, aren't I? I went all the way around for no reason. I was wondering why there was a big, huge area to explore. It was basically us trying to get the lay of the land to figure out how we can get away from the dudes. I wonder how many are around. Because we saw quite a few before we even got here, so we just have to make sure not to make a ton of noise, and hopefully we can pay attention to where these guys are at. I like the fact that the final mission is kind of very stealthy like this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to find a way around. Shite. Sir. God, everyone and his mother's chasing after me right now. Oh crap, this ain't good. Can I climb up there? Nope. Okay. Back to... Because there's one down there. Oh, we are not going to be able to get over there. Maybe? No. There must be like a passageway or something I'm missing. I think I stuck myself up in a corner, I think. Can I make... Maybe like... Maybe if I make a, like a shoot an arrow or something like that into... I guess it doesn't matter at this point, so... Really? Nothing? This guy didn't get distracted at all? Well, that's dumb. Anyway. Well, he's active, but the other guy's not active. Can I focus? Maybe I could focus and try to get past him, but I don't know how much it's going to activate him. Huh. Let's find out. Fuck. God damn it. Fuck. I thought I could just get past him. I should have just... Well, no, there was another dude there, so... Wasting all that time trying to sneak and then get... I wasn't going to heal. There's no point. At that point, they were just going to keep chasing me until they killed me, so... Was there really no way around? There had to have been. Well, I'll double check again. Maybe I missed like a passageway or somewhat. Well, no, because, yeah, that's blocked off now, so... That's... Oh, can we get... No, I don't think it'll... Well, let's try. Nope, it's not letting me go up. Because that was one way up here, was through this way, but it's not letting me... I'm trying to left click it. It looks like I should. Like, there's nothing on top of that box. But it's not letting me jump up there, so... Thanks for that game. Okay, well, we'll just have to... figure out another method. And the distraction method didn't work. It wouldn't let me, like... The guy just stood there, didn't even move at all. Maybe I have to turn on some of the lights. Maybe that'll distract him. I mean, there's some bottles. I guess I could try doing the distraction method again, see if that does anything, but... Well, we could try. Because he's just standing there, and then I shot that arrow, and they didn't do anything. Oh, come on! What the fuck? Fine, I'm running. That was bullshit. I hate the fact that I just had to run past him. That just doesn't seem very well designed. Okay, so we need to steal the primal from her. Okay. I don't think so, lady. You're too young for me anyway. What are you, like 16? I'm not going back to prison for that. No jailbait, thank you very much. Alright, so that's why there's this huge... I wonder how many times we have to sneak past her. Let's see, what direction she's facing. Okay, well... Looks like she's not turning around, so... Well, we probably haven't even activated the encounter yet anyway, so. Because she's still standing there, so. I don't know. I don't like the fact that, like, how Garrett's acting like my favorite. He's like, oh, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab her ass. I don't know. There's just something creepy about that. Even though he's just trying to keep himself mentally aware so that way, if anything happens. Oh, okay. I didn't even need to sneak there. Ah, nuts. Now what? Okay, now it's the encounter. Okay. So, we definitely want to stay out of the light. And we need to recover the stones. Where are they? I assume every time she's in the light and she does whatever that ability is, it hurts us or kills us, right? I assume.
Come out, Garrett.
So I have to make sure that I'm in the dark, total darkness when this happens.
There's no escape.
Okay, there's a couple of them. Okay, so it does hurt me. Oh, come on. Did I grab it? Avoid that. Okay, there's the other one over there. Uh-oh. Looks like there's multiple bitches. I mean, girls that we need to save. Yeah.
Stop
This is gonna be tough.
hiding.
Ow. At least she doesn't insta-kill me when she does that, at least. I need to get back up to the next floor so I can...
Fight me.
Okay. Wait, I was about to say, does she move the stones after a while? Yeah, I hate the fact that I have to use all this healing and everything like that. Whoa. Well, if that's what we need to do to save the world, I guess. Or save my thieving career. Okay, so we're... I assume maybe we get damage in the light, but if we actually get hit by her, maybe it's an instant death. I don't know. Okay, there's the... Oh, that's in the worst spot, too. Okay, I keep getting... Oh, no. Man, they're everywhere. Okay. Hey, I wasn't in the light. Why did it get damaged? Seriously, my life went down even though I wasn't in the light. Does that... Oh, okay. Now I'm just taking damage. It doesn't matter where I'm at. Seriously? Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Ah, are you kidding me? See, where's the... It's inconsistent with how, like the jumping works. Like, before it's like, oh, you have to be, you know... you have to physically press a button to, you know, jump into a pit because, you know... But now it's like... Now it's like you can just fall off. Okay. Ugh, I don't know. That's... Okay, I want to try. I just... Oh, come on. I'm just going for it. I don't... After dying to that crap, I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna heal every time.
What are you gonna do? Kill me again?
Whoa.
Stop. Fight me.
Maybe you just have to get caught by her to like get instant killed or something like that. Well, whatever. Alright, we got the 3 stones. Now what? Wait, is that it? Do we win? Game over? I wonder if I made that harder than it was supposed to be. Okay, where is she now? She fell somewhere. Is it? Oh, it's back over there. Okay. Oh, and then, of course I'll fall off if I freaking drop. Just drop down the floor. Just drop on the floor. Thank you. Oh, I guess we're at the end because it's not letting me go really fast. It's just like, you must do this section very slowly because we're about to beat the game. Alright, take your medicine. This is what you get. It's time to grow up. Dream of mortgages.
Just get the job done. Garrett! Garrett, I'm slipping!
Don't move.
The claw! Give me the claw! Garrett! Garrett!
So, did we win? Hold on, let me check the achievements really quick on this, just to see. What were the last 2? Finished in 15 hours or more. Finished chapter 8. So, did I get the bad ending? I'm not sure, actually, because he saved her, and then all of a sudden she was slipping, and he didn't want to give her the claw, and then he touched the book, and then the claw's there. So we win? So is this one of those games you have to beat in if you beat in less than 15 hours, you get the better ending because you rushed to try and save her instead of like trying to make all this money and everything like that? I might have to look that up later. That seems a bit anticlimactic. And I really don't want to play the game again just to try and get a better ending if that's the case. Before we talk about that, let's talk about the game. That's over. So, okay, what'd I think? I mean, I hate to say it. I think the game was fine. I think if I remember correctly, this game was generally rated about average, like 6 to 7s out of 10s by most people when it came out. Like, I don't remember getting too rave reviews from people. Like, everyone's like, it's okay. And I'll admit, it's been forever since I played the original Thief, so I don't know if it kind of has a lot of big ties into the original game or not. Because it's been forever since I played it. I remember playing it a long time ago. So I don't even know if Garrett was the main character in that old game, and this one's just an older version of that character or not. And I don't even know if Erin's from that game or now she's introduced into this. I guess I should start like just from the beginning. So story was basically, a thief got caught up into some politics and then got then, although it started out with them sticking their nose into an instance that they shouldn't have been a part of, and then they got caught up in this, and then they got politically involved. But I don't know if the politics was enough to make it interesting. I feel like he was way too out of it to be really that big of a deal of it. And then obviously the mystical side of it, where your I guess she was supposed to be your protege, I guess, or an acquaintance in the thieving world. It's hard to say. We never really get a good sense of where Erin and wow, that's really loud. A sense of where Erin and Garrett were relationship-wise. Like I said, were they master and apprentice? Were they just fellow thieves out of like a respect for one another? I'm not sure. And then the end with Thief Taker General was kind of anticlimactic, mainly because I didn't kill him. So I guess that was my fault in that case. I think this game would have been better. Although I'll admit, it's been a while since I played the original Thief, so I don't know if it had mystical elements into it. I don't think it did, actually. I think it was a pretty straightforward game, like mostly normal for the most part. So I'm not sure if I didn't like the mystical aspect that was added to the game. I feel like it was a jarring set of tone difference or something like that. The theming, for the most part, was, did what it needed to do. There were stealth sections, which were, if you were in the light, you were seen. If you were in the dark, you were not. You could pickpocket people, had a knockout function, had abilities you could use to improve that with focus. So that worked for the most part. AI was a little dumb in some spots. Some of the controls don't work in certain areas like it should for some reason. And that's not an overall critique of the game, that's just what I've noticed. I did like the fact that each level had multiple different paths to go through for the most part, so you didn't... except in a few sections, but for overall they try to cover different playstyles if you're more aggressive or if you want to try get into the different part. Not as many paths I would like as maybe like a Deus Ex or a Dishonored, but still quite a few. The characters, for the most part, they're pretty forgettable. Garrett's like your typical loner serious type, so you don't get his personality, but you don't really get a good beat on it for the most part, so it's kind of boring. Erin is annoying because you feel sorry that whatever happened to her, but she was your typical like young character who, old guard is bad and that type of thing, and they're going ahead, daring do, and she made a mistake, but it was an extreme mistake, but I didn't care for her much. The villain, the Thief Taker General, was interesting to a point, but even then quite forgettable. Maybe if we had more interactions with them. We had plenty, but I don't know, I feel like there could have been more. Maybe that's through the documents or something like that. The Baron, was interesting enough for being it was corrupted by who wanted to be better than his dad, but you only get that through the documents, which I guess you kind of need to in a lot of these games now. You can't just exposition the crap out of people. Not a lot of really... Basso was the most entertaining, I guess, even then. Music. Let's go with music. So, story, characters, music. There was a few decent tracks in the game, I think, that set the mood. A good video game soundtrack definitely sets whatever mood you're trying to get. Although, I hate to say this on music either, but there was a few tracks, but overall, I wouldn't really remember most of the stuff later on. I think that, although I don't think that's the problem with the people who did the soundtrack, I think it's just in general, a lot of AAA games don't have a lot of memorable music. Like, it's just, it's just here's the setting, and that's it. And it's like, a lot of times it's forgettable. Like I said, that's just AAA gaming in general. Now that there's no restrictions on music, they can just do whatever music they want. So there's so many options, yet it just sounds the same. There's the cast. Yeah, I don't recognize any of those voices, unless that's the French cast, or it could have been French voicing. But yeah, I don't recognize any of them. The voice acting was fine. I don't really have any initial issue with it. I wouldn't say it's very memorable either, though. So music was fine. So everything was okay. Music was fine. Gameplay could have used a bit more tweaking, but it was all right. Levels were okay. Like I said, they at least had a decent amount of different paths to go on in most levels, anyway. Yeah, I'm really trying to think. I mean, there's a reason to replay, I guess, to play it quicker. Actually, let me check if there's a. I wonder if it tells me the achievement for like a faster playthrough. I know I'm ruining the credits, but sorry, I just wanted to check this out really quick. Let's see, loot all stuff, pickpocket, points, optional objectives, taking damage, more arrows, master difficulty, use it. Complete reach the final chapter without using focus. Oh, really? Wow. Finish the game without a single kill or without knockout. Oh, you can't knock out anyone? Wow. Okay. Pickpocket and lock. Discover. I mean, that could be the final two secrets. There could be the maybe beat the game quicker, like under 15 hours. But yeah, even the knockout's considered bad. Huh. I mean, it's possible to get through this game without knocking out anyone. I've seen plenty of opportunities where I didn't need to knock someone out. But there was a few times where it's just like, maybe not knocking out, but just getting seen. Like a couple scenes with those creatures, whatever. I didn't like the fact that there was like very few ways to influence them. Like every time I felt like I figured out the way to get past them without getting seen, I would still get seen no matter what I did. And then going through the game without focus. I could see being able to do that, but I had to use focus just to see stuff. So, like, I missed a lot of stuff without using focus. Like, I could just missed all that stuff. So, I guess that's what playing the game or maybe needed, or multiple times to try to do that. God, what else can I say about this game? The ending was kind of anticlimactic, if that's the only ending. I'm not sure if that's the good or bad thing, if there is multiple. I really don't think there is. I think that's the ending. Even though I got an achievement for like playing more than 15 hours, but I feel like that's. I mean, I'll look it up. Actually, I could probably just do that right now while we're here. So why not? I mean, what else am I doing at this moment? So let's look up the good old. Might as well look up the good old game facts. Why not? That's a classic. This is probably one of the first time I'm doing that during the end of a game, because I've already given the review for the most part. So. Yeah, pretty much the game's really probably would be a 6 out of 10. Like it's not god awful, but it's average. I mean, I don't know, it really doesn't do enough for me to like really go, oh man, I've got to, you know, it's awesome, or anything like that. But yeah, let's check here. Let's see. Let's avoid the get the ending. Yeah, it doesn't mention an alternate ending or anything like that. At least not from what I'm seeing here. It just has an ending. It just says do this and you get the end of the game. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any other. I don't see alternate endings, so that's it. I can check the answers really quick. Yeah, you all are really excited that I'm looking up something, not paying attention to the game. Yeesh. Actually, I could just search for alternate endings. Let's see. Throw a claw, then nothing. Let's see. It's just talking about. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not saying very much. I'm just trying to read this. Yeah, that's it. No, that's the only ending. It's pretty ambiguous. So, which, from what I remember, the old, I think maybe the third Thief game, if I remember correctly, had kind of a weird, just like end, but the first two games I think ended pretty solidly. So yeah, that kind of knocks down a peg if that's just the ending right there. It's like, okay, we try to save her and then she dies anyway, I guess. I wonder if they were purposely trying to set it up for a sequel that never occurred, because as far as I know, they have no plans for a Thief 2. I mean, I could be wrong. It takes a while to make these games. And this game did come out in 2014, and as of the time of recording of this game, it's 2018. But I think 4 years is plenty of time to make a game, so if they're not making it, they're not making it. I think it's just because it didn't sell particularly well, if I remember, and like I said, the reviews were quite average for it, so people weren't hyped on a sequel to this game. Which is sad. I remember the old games being pretty fun. I mean, yeah, they were very heavy on stealth and all that, but they were very realistic in that case. Well, I don't know. Maybe I think the later games got a bit added mystical now that I think about it. I'll admit it's been a while. Yeah, I hate to say it, but yeah, this game's just average, and I don't know what else to really say about it. It's just as is. And I don't really feel any need to replay it. I mean, if you want to replay it for, like, achievements or trying to beat it faster or trying to get all the collectibles, sure, that's the same. But, I mean, I doubt there's really any reward for it. And I'm not hyped to play this again. I think this is the meanest I've been to a game in a while, really. And it's not even that bad. It's not even that god-awful of a game either. It's just average. Although, in this day and age, average is almost an insult when you think about it, because at least if the game is bad, I could rail on it for how it's bad, or maybe there was something entertaining with how bad it is, like the story or something like that. Or if it's really good, then you can talk about, like, oh, it's awesome, blah, blah, blah. But when it's average, you only have so much to say, and then you're like, well, that's it. I don't know what else to say, man. We beat the game. I could speed up the credits, I guess, just to get to the end. Woo! Oh, that's a lot faster. I should have been holding down that button for the longest time. I mean, and I'm usually one to just watch the whole credits without any interruption, just to say, oh, these guys made this game. That's awesome. And it is. If you made this game, you yourself are awesome, but just the culmination of your works was not as awesome. And there's no one really to blame. I usually just blame the head of the top of the company and just go from there. That way you that way it didn't suck for you. So, all right. Well, it was a nice try, Eidos, and oh wow, you can just really speed up. I mean, it was a nice effort, Eidos, and Square probably like hindered you all the way there because they're one of those big companies who are trying to get all the money. So, all right, folks. Well, my verdict is send it back. That's all there is to it. So. Yep, we got the completed. So, alright. I guess we were a predator through that most of the game, it seemed like. Or at least in this chapter I was. Yeesh. Oh, I got a bunch of knockouts at least. Found the collectibles. Alright, well, there it is. Thief 2014. A very average game, which probably will never get a sequel. Which is sad, because I think the Thief series did have something to offer that was different. But, fortunately, AAA titles touched it, and that's where you go from there. Maybe one day, they'll try a smaller title with the Thief name and maybe go without trying to go AAA and do something a bit smaller or something like that. But, well, like I said before, my verdict is send the game back or trade it in or whatever you want to do. And, well, thanks for watching me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of frustration with it, but I think it was an experience nonetheless. I wouldn't take it back. So, if there's anything after this, I'll leave it in. But if not, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time when the mail comes in. See y'all then.